Welcome. I'm here today with David, a person who is, or investor who's already inside of Crypto Game Plan for, I would say, 1.5 years, close to 1.5 years.
It's 1 year actually,
1 year.
January 2025.
So you have been through a lot inside of CGP, and I thought it's a good idea to show the people what CGP is actually about and what level of investors we have inside of the program, which is why I'm doing this interview with you today. So I would say, without further ado, David, please just tell us who you are and what you do.
Sure. So David, I'm from Switzerland, the Italian-speaking part, and actually my background is in hospitality. It's not in finance, unfortunately. But I think my first approach into crypto was late 2024. Yeah, was right at the peak of the euphoria in the first peak of the cycle. I was introduced by a friend, and it wasn't a finance guy, it was a normal dude. And you can tell how it's going to end this story. I made a bunch of money, I lose a bunch of money in that cycle, but at the end I lost a lot of money. So fast forward 2022, I guess I gave up. I was after the FTX collapse, which I was also involved. And then I just keep working on my field. And then after mid 2024, I got interested again, and was pretty fun because it was a start of mini alt season and 2024, and we'll get maybe later on this topic, but I'm still here now.
That's good to hear. All right. Before joining Crypto Game Plan, what was like your biggest frustration or fear regarding the crypto market?
Yeah, I think I have two. The fears of missing out, which is a very basic fear, common fear, and the fear of losing it all. And whenever I was having a position opened, especially long position, I was frightened about losing money because whenever there was volatility and the price was going down, I was scared. I didn't know if it was a short-term, downturn or was a sustained one. So, and the opposite was obviously when I was out of the market and the market was trending up, and that was a bad feeling of FOMO. So the instinct was to jump in later on when the move was already happened.
Yeah, got it. Now, when you think back, was there like a specific breaking point or moment where you realized, okay, I couldn't reach my goals on my own, so I need help from someone?
Yeah, I think it was exactly in the end of 2024, right at the peak of this mini alt season. And I was holding about 50 tokens, and I was pretty much, to be honest, because I was holding many low cap agents where they skyrocketed. So, but I was aware that was luck, and it wasn't because of my skills. It was because of luck, because I was early in that. So, but then I thought, I don't know what to do. I have so many coins, I don't know how to manage them, and I need help because I know there is these opportunities. But next time I want to be skilled to manage and to enter this, not because of someone told me, but because I'm in the right place. I have the right knowledge in order to do that.
Yeah, I always say like it's the best way to get to know in crypto. Like for me, it was the same, right? I started out not knowing what I was doing, but I was making money.
Okay.
And just that feeling of, okay, there is this opportunity, but I'm not really understanding how to play it, but just seeing that it's possible and that with the system you're actually able to gain action in this market kept me going. So even when the times were bad, this always was on the top of my mind, and I was always, okay, this is actually working. I just need to know the specifics on how I should actually play this sector. All right. Did you try any other programs or methods before you joined Crypto Game Plan? And why didn't they give you the results you were looking for?
Sure thing. Yeah. Obviously, try all the programs.
Yeah.
I mean, most of them were. Some of them were good. Some of them were average. Some were very bad. Scams. And but I think most of them were average in terms of the type of content they were. I mean, let me rephrase it. They were focusing on market update, which is all right, which is crucial, and sometimes also on they were finding projects, interesting tokens where might do good in the future. But none of them were teaching you how to invest as a professional. I mean, maybe like to trade, yeah, okay, or like to invest, but in a very very simple way without a real strategy behind. Like buy here because it's a good time to buy because there are some on-chain indicators that they are telling us that we are bottoming out, or there is some sort of accumulation phase or distribution phase, stuff like this.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. So when you okay, so the main reason why you didn't receive the results that you were aiming for, it was mainly because they didn't give you the whole thing, right?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't.
No,
I forgot to finish.
Yeah.
You are on point. Is because my goal is not to be dependent on some group to have success, or rather, I wanted to be able to do it on my own, and they couldn't do me. They couldn't provide me enough knowledge in order to me for me to do it.
Got it. So it's always like you're always dependent on the people who lead the group, and you are not able to like make your own decisions because they're not giving you the tools and systems to like be able to do that at all.
Yeah, correct.
Got it. All right. And when did you join CGP? We already said that in the beginning, like I think 1 year ago. I think it was
2025 January. It was 1 year.
Yeah, I think it's pretty precisely 1 year.
Yeah.
What was like the main reason you decided to like apply for Crypto Game Plan specifically?
Yeah, if I recall, I was looking for a community to be honest. I was the main reason because I have no friends, or I do not know anyone who is involved in crypto in my circle. So it was a lonely journey, to be honest, and I wanted to be part of, have someone to talk with, to talk crypto.
Yeah.
And because in person it's very difficult because I don't live in a place where there is a crypto hub or something.
Yeah.
Or at least it's difficult to get into it. So I thought it would be cool to find a group where there is a small group with people that are like-minded. That was the first one. The second one was also because I was, as I was saying before, I was stressing out about my investments, and so I needed some guidance. I needed some support and someone to teach me.
You can talk to 100%. I totally understand that. I think a lot of people have that feeling as well, right? Even if crypto like becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, in the media you think, okay, everybody's now investing into crypto, but it's not the case, right? Like even now, obviously, like you surround yourself with people who are like-minded over time. But when I think of my circle, like they are slowly getting into it, but only because they see the success that I have. And now they're asking me, okay, how do I get into crypto? But it was like, it just starts right now. And I'm in crypto for over 8 years now. So it takes a long time for them to say, okay, crypto is actually something that I should have in my portfolio. And back then it was like just, okay, let Robin do his thing. Okay, he quit his university to do this crypto stuff. Maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't. But yeah, I totally understand that. And I think a lot of people still feel the same way. Okay, when you joined and walked through the program a bit and saw what is included inside of Crypto Game Plan, was there like something that was surprising to you in terms of what you have learned that you haven't heard anywhere else?
Yeah, I think it came a little bit later, to be honest, and
Hmm.
that was, as we were talking about, the fact that you are teaching us how to properly invest as a professional.
Yeah,
And I, to be honest, I never came across something like this.
got it.
They mostly give you, maybe they go mega deep into macro economy and stuff like this, but they
Hmm.
don't want you to know how to invest by yourself, I
Yeah.
guess.
It's also something that is difficult. I think a lot of people
Okay.
out there call themselves investors, and it's not as easy as people think in the beginning. Like, I mean, you went through the whole journey right now, and you have built your investment system. And I would say if you would leave crypto game plan today, you would be in a pretty good state already to like navigate your own decisions in the future in crypto. But it was like not like a 2 week journey, right? It was like I think
Was not.
months over months over months, and now you're at this stage where you can call yourself, okay, like you're not like an amateur investor anymore, and you're already like further ahead than most people out there. But only a very few people actually go through this journey. And even if it seems like people out there are good investors, I mean, we have been talking about this on Wednesday, right? So people call their shots on YouTube and are like actually invested into the programs, which is why they are making money, which is why it seems like they are good investors. But in the end, when it comes down to actual skill, like their skill is to share information and make money off the people who are following their advice and lose money through their advice. Some of them make money, some of them lose money. But yeah, it's not as easy as people might think, especially if you don't have proper guidance. Okay, got it. So how would you describe like the level of support or community? Because this is also something that you were looking for in the beginning, compared to other groups you have seen.
Yeah, so most of the other group were very big, so a lot of people, thousands of
Hmm.
people maybe. And so you are like a number, or the leaders don't know you in person,
Yeah,
or you can, yeah, maybe they know your name or your Telegram tag or something. And but here, since the group is relatively small, I also have access to the chat with you, with Jack. I can ask you whatever I want,
yeah,
whenever I want, and I get the answer I need. There are also a general chat with the other members where you can ask questions
yeah.
that might relate to everyone, and the members can answer through their experience, their skills, and so on. There are also community call, investment call periodically, like twice a week, which is the best way to gather together with the community and to talk to each other. So I mean I couldn't ask for for better support in this. So yeah, I'm happy with that,
Glad to hear
community
that.
wise and support wise. Yeah.
Glad to hear that. When you think back to the moment when you were thinking about joining Crypto Game Plan, was there like anything that almost held you back from joining? Now that you're in, what would you say to your past self if you had a doubt in mind? What would you say to your past self about that doubt that you had?
Yeah, I think I had a couple.
Hmm.
Maybe about money, which, if it's worth it,
Yeah.
obviously, and if this group was any good
Hmm.
or any better than the other.
Yeah.
And I think now I could say, yeah. I mean, I remember that I had a great feeling.
Hmm.
So I also like to listen to myself. So I
Hmm.
had a great feeling. I resonate with you. I remember this when we had a call, and but then I wanted to, I took my time, 24 hours to think about it, and so I would say, yeah, to trust your feeling. If you feel like you have a call with you, someone have a call with you, and he resonate with you, he like your style, he like how you present yourself and your company, that's a great sign, I would say to myself. And also that, whenever you spend money, if it's for investment, it's an investment for yourself, it's usually, there is a high chance it's a good investment, rather than invest in something else.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, I mean, you can walk away and find another place that suits you well.
Got it. So just try it out and get yourself into crypto game plan.
Absolutely.
Yeah, got it. Cool. Now you already covered that a bit, but when you would describe the transformation that you went through over the span of this year, how did crypto game plan change your investment journey or investment style?
Yeah, it took some time, and it wasn't straightforward because I had still my old thinking, old habits,
Yeah.
old beliefs and stuff like this. So it took some time. You had also to try and error.
Yeah.
But definitely, I feel less stressful, less stressed out. I manage my emotions better, or at least I understand them and I know how to react to them. And also there is less uncertainty, is less doubt and more like more. I can't remember, but yeah, I'm more confident
Got it.
on my decisions, and I know that whatever I do, it's a good it's a systematic decision, and if it end up being wrong, I will adjust. There is no hoping
Yeah.
anymore.
I think this is like also something that I love to see when people are inside of crypto game plan for like a longer period. They stop like being so all over the place, right? You have like your mind here, your mind there, and then something is happening and you're stressed out and think, okay, what should I do? And I love to see like this journey of someone being in the program, having this like type of mindset, also like believing, like you said, in their like old habits, and then slowly seeing that this systematic approach that we teach is actually something that helps them to like not to turn down emotions, but as you said, like to handle them better. And I feel like this is also something that a lot of people do not understand. Also about Jack and me, we still feel greed and fear. And I think if we wouldn't have a system, we would still make like emotional decisions. And even with our experience in the market, we maybe see certain things, but the execution, if it's not systemized, you will always be emotional. Even as like someone who's like an investor for like 20 years, you will still have this fear and greed that like drives your decisions or at least influences them. And without a system, you will never be able to fully turn down that side of your like brain. And I think people need to stop thinking or stop believing that emotions are something that you can turn off because we're human beings, right? And a system is basically helping you to like just outsource that decision-making progress, and then all you have to do is follow that decision-making process. And if you understand your system and if you understand why it works, it gets way easier to make less emotional decisions, even if you're stressed out. Got it. Cool. All right. Like over the year, do you have like any specific moment in mind where you felt like, okay, this is actually like a big win for me? Like maybe it was like finishing a system or a specific like portfolio move, a successful trade, or simply like the mental clarity of having a plan. Like, can you describe one specific moment if one comes to mind?
Yeah, maybe I have a couple. So I guess one is when I realized that wow, I'm really building a strategy. I'm a pro, something like this, because I didn't realize suddenly when I entered the system program, which I started later on, not right into when I joined Crypto Game Plan. And I realized it took me some days, some weeks, I don't know, to realize this is cool. This is high. This is a high level. This is top of the world class, something like this. And that was a very nice and moment to me to realize that. And one other, that was the first one. The second one is when I wasn't following the system. I don't know if you remember. I was feeling pretty crap about it. And after we had a call together, I went completely following the system, and I felt so good about it because that was a win. Because not because I made money or because I I cut a loss or whatever, but because I was doing what you was supposed to do,
Yeah.
following the strategy. That's the win.
Getting back on track 100%.
And
I
making
think you
money
have
will
to-
come after. It's the byproduct, right?
Yeah. I think it's also something that people have to realize. Like, this is part of the journey. Like, Jacques and I both had those situations as well, where we went off track, where we thought we knew better. And
Yeah.
this getting back on track is so important, because like those moments will come in the future as well. And the more often you are in those situations, the easier it becomes to get back on track and back into like a systemized approach. And it's very important to realize those moments where you are actually like doing something out of, like, not based on your system. And it's like, how should I say that? Like driving a car. Like in the first couple of times, it's like complicated. You have to think about like how to put the gear and stuff like this. And after a while, like it becomes like your second nature. Like you don't have to think about like where's like the gas pedal and stuff like this. So it's like driving a bike. You just do it. And the more often you are in those situations, the easier it becomes for you as well to get back on track. So very, very good moment, definitely. It's definitely a win, you're right. Did you want to add anything on top of that?
No, I think that was the more, most
More
remarkable.
pressing ones.
Yeah.
Got it, cool. All right, you already said that your stress level changed a lot since you lowered a lot since you joined Crypto Game Plan. But what I always find interesting is also like how your daily routine has changed since you are inside of the program, because like it's a very important piece as an investor. Like, what are you doing on a daily basis, and how much time do you actually invest into the market and monitoring certain things? Like, can you just walk me through like how this certain aspect of your investment journey has changed, and also like what this does to your stress level on a day-to-day basis?
Yes. So first of all, before joining the group, the Crypto Game Plan, I was scanning crypto Twitter. I was scanning Twitter and going through all the analysis and all the gurus and all people talking about crypto. I was reading all the analysis and all the thought about the market, on where we are going. I was in Discord, I was in Telegram, I was in YouTube, and I was trying to gather as much alpha as I could in order to have an edge or something, in order to make a decision based on all the information I was gathering.
Yeah.
And that was a huge mistake, because it was so difficult to make a decision, because obviously I didn't have the knowledge in order to make my decision by my own. So I had to gather others people in the decision opinion, and then make a decision based on that. And that was extremely difficult and stressful, because some people were bearish, some people were bullish, some people were saying we are going up, we are going down. So how are you supposed to make a proper unbiased decision? So now I don't do that anymore. I still scan Twitter. I have a bunch of analysts that they have a good track record, and I like their analysis. They are maybe unbiased or something. And also I like to keep me informed, but way less and with better focus.
Yeah.
I also obviously check your Jack's crypto daily game plan, which is a market update with a lot of alpha inside. That's very crucial. It helps me understand what is going on in a very short period of time. If I wouldn't have time, I would just do that.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah, then I keep working on my systems. This is something that I keep doing. I keep updating it, because part of is finished, so I have to update and track it. And if there is a position to open or to close, I'll do it. I might share some info in chat, some research that I found. I read the chat. Maybe someone is sharing something valuable, and that's pretty much it.
Got it.
I do look at charts sometimes. I get this dopamine level sometimes. I
Yes,
admit it.
totally understandable.
Uh, but I'm at least I'm aware, and sometimes I just okay, let's go back to do something else.
Yeah. I mean, it's also normal, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's where do we get our dopamine from? It's like looking at charts. It's like for us, like charts, looking at charts for me is like for other people watching TikTok videos. So
yeah,
sometimes it's okay to have like this moment of, I wouldn't say weakness, but just like having like letting yourself, or like Naval says it, like letting the monkey in your head do what it wants to do and let it play. I think it's important to also have those types of moments. Got it. So to summarize, you basically start by just scanning like Twitter, like a couple of accounts, which have like a good track record. Then going over the Platinum video, which is basically a market analysis of Jack, where he goes over the CGP portfolio, the system, and also gives further alpha, depending on where we are at in the market. And then you build or continue to build your system. Maybe for people to understand like what it is, because like I think if I would have told you before you joined Crypto Game Plan, you're building your system, it's a very like not so easy topic to understand if you haven't heard of it before. Maybe in your own words and not in the words of Jack and me, what do you mean by like building your system?
sure. Yeah, we have actually, I guess, different systems.
Yeah.
We are using indicators. We are trying to find indicators that are telling us information about what is going on in the market for a specific token or the total crypto market. And what we do is to find good indicators that are allowing us to find an entry and to give us a signal when to exit. So basically, we know when to enter and when to exit the market. By doing this, we reduce the drawdowns, which are very painful in the market. We don't guess anymore. We don't do macro analysis. We don't make the decision based only on macro analysis, but mostly on how the market is doing, because price leads. Price is the market. Do whatever you prefer. Maybe there is a news, a certain event that impact the market. Maybe it doesn't. So at the end of the day, we watch a lot what the market does, and then continues. We basically find indicators and filters to give also to tell us which are the best asset to invest. And I think this is pretty much
Yeah.
it.
Basically making a decision based on logic and data, not on what Alex Becker is saying on YouTube. All right, got it.
Exactly.
All right. Now, when you think about like the people who are inside of Crypto Game Plan, obviously we are not like the typical crypto investor group. If you think about what type of investor you would like to have more in CGP, who would you like actually recommend CGP to, and who should probably stay away?
Yeah, probably people that have a desire to build a proper investment strategy.
Yeah.
That they are not looking for a short-term, strategy to make
Yeah.
money quick. So the people that have the patience, they're willing to put in the work, and every day, because it takes some time. I mean, you don't have to be full-time in crypto.
Mm-hmm.
No one asking us. But you have to put the work every day. You can be, 15 minutes, 31 hours a day, and willing to work hard to make a good strategy. Yeah, something like this. If it's someone that is looking for it is not a crypto signal channel where you invest with the coin that we share. There is nothing like this. So I would stay away.
Yeah.
I would love to people that love being a part of something, because you can be someone here. You can share your thoughts.
Yeah.
You can provide value.
Yeah.
People will provide value as well. We'll do research together when the time arrives, and that's a pretty good place to be.
Got it. Nice. So people who are not shying away from doing what is necessary to succeed in this market. Got it. On their own, without like being dependent on a guy who tells them buy this now, sell this now, etc. Cool. All right. And let's say someone is watching this video right now and is on the fence about joining. What is the one thing you would say they need to know about Crypto Game Plan?
I mean, it's just right. No, it's a very, I mean, it's a place where you discover many things. There are a lot of things that supports your journey. You will be supported, guided, and there is a system built around this program, this group, call it whatever you prefer, to help you succeed. So it's worth trying, to be honest. This is why I'm here also, because it's 1 year and now I'm still here. So I wouldn't be here if I didn't mean it.
Yeah, 100%. And this is also something that I like about Crypto Game Plan. Most people who start with us, who have the same intention as you, or all the people who have the same intention as you do, they stay with us. It's nothing that they do like for 6 months and then turn their back on. It's actually those types of people like you that we want to have more of are going to stay. So got it. Cool. Thank you so much. Just to end it, is there like anything else you would like to share about your experience that we haven't covered yet? Or would you say we talked about everything? Robin, there's nothing else I can say about Crypto Game Plan.
I know I left one piece of thing that I wanted to say, that what I've discovered after 1 year, it's that every month or so there is something new in the program. I don't like to call it a program. I would like to call it a team or something. But there is some new things that I was saying before. It's supporting the journey, and that's very cool. It's not something that I was expecting to have a growth in this place. So I'm looking forward to other new things in this place, and I'm looking forward to new people coming as well. People that are hungry of success and want to build their own strategy and be part of this team. I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, we are going to build a very good group of investors, and I think we are on a very good track as well. All right, got it. And yeah, I'm also looking forward to whatever comes this year, because this year, like this evening, I'm actually meeting with Jack, and we will talk about what happened in 2025, what we also learned about how you guys learn the best. This is also something where we are like always evolving, and we always like think, okay, how can we make it easier for you guys to like build your system, stay in touch with whatever happens in the market, and make the best possible decisions moving forward. And for us, it's like also an amazing journey, because we learn so much by teaching you as well about like also like our blind spots maybe. And it's just cool to evolve together. Like we as teachers, you as students, and you said it like in the right way. Like what we are trying to do is not to build like a program. We are trying to build like a team where we can operate together and eventually also share alpha. So my idea of Crypto Game Plan is not to be like the one who like gives the alpha forever. And I think we also like achieved that already within the group. Like when I think back to the research course that we did in times where the market was a bit hotter, like I received so much alpha through you guys already. That is just amazing, because like my mind, like I want to build like a team where we use like the trust that we built up over the years to each other, also by knowing us, because like I think in the crypto space, like being an NN has like certain advantages, but also disadvantages when it comes to trust, right? And if I wouldn't have known you, like I wouldn't have taken your analysis as serious as I did. So this is also amazing. And I think moving forward, like I know a couple of people are coming into the program right now who are also very good that I work with before as well. So I'm looking forward to whatever comes. I'm very, very sure that the team that we are building up is going to dominate whatever comes in the future inside of crypto gameplay, in crypto. And yeah, obviously, I'm looking forward to the features that we're going to add over the year.
That's great news.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming. All right. So with that being said, David, thanks so much. And
My pleasure.
I would say I see you in the next investment call or in the chats.
That's
Cheers.
great.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.